General Motors America have just said, we're back baby. Gone are the days of General Motors producing electric vehicles like this that nobody really wants. It seems that their ZR1X Corvette with over 1200 horsepower has just gone down the quarter mile in 8.67 seconds. Yes, you heard me right. 8.67 seconds by a factory-built General Motors vehicle down the quarter mile. Very impressive. And a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 1.68 seconds. Yes, seems that General Motors are coming back with a bang. Welcome back to Curtis LSA YouTube channel, and for those that are new here, my name is Matt. Let's go through that article from General Motors last week on how impressive the ZR1X is. Let's get to it. So if you're not sure what the ZR1 Corvette is and you've never heard of it before, it's powered by an LT7 twin-turbo 5.5 litre V8 paired with a front axle electric motor, producing 1,250 horsepower, about 932 kilowatts and 828 foot-pound of torque. The V8 alone by itself produces 1,064 horsepower, while the electric motor adds 186 horsepower, enabling sub 2 second 0 to 60 mile per hour times and under 9 second quarter mile runs. Very impressive by a General Motors vehicle. So I just put the screen captures up here as I normally do. I'll just read through the article briefly with you here also. So the big bad twin turbocharged all-wheel drive Chevrolet Corvette ZR1X ran the quarter mile in 8.675 seconds with a trap speed of 150 miles per hour in General Motors' own testing. The company has announced it also clocked a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 1.68 seconds in the process. Wow, that's pretty impressive. GM published these figures Tuesday morning, noting that the ZR1X in question was burning pump gas on a stock engine tune and equipped with a standard stereo Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyres and optional carbon fibre wheels. The track surface at US 131 Motorsport Park in Martin, Michigan, where the test was conducted last October, was notably prepped for the run. And while 8.675 seconds was the Vet's best performance, it delivered multiple runs under 8.8 seconds, so this was no fluke. For anyone crying foul, Chevy ran the ZR1X with the ZTK track package, which includes Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tyres on an unprepped surface just for you. In that instance, it finished the quarter in 8.99 seconds and hit the 60 miles per hour in 1.89 seconds. Still pretty good. To pull it off, Corvette developed engineer and test driver Stephen Frick, I think that means, incorporated the hypercar's custom launch control feature, which allowed him to adjust the launch RPM and target the optimal degree of wheel spin for the best result. The performance is commendable for a vehicle at any price, though perhaps more so when you consider how much a machine that can achieve such features of acceleration typically costs. GM's quoted the ZR1X numbers against those of a bunch of multi-million-dollar hypercars. Here's some screen captures of those there. So I just put the screen capture up here of other examples, but I'll just read an example here. The Rimac Nevera R is a 7.9 second quarter, 1.66 second 0 to 60 miles per hour, does the best flagship Vet across the board, but it also runs and costs $2.5 million. A ZR1X, equipped just like the one that lodged those record times, would cost $226,190. Obviously that's in US money, factoring in those carbon fibre wheels as the only option. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, would you actually consider buying a ZR1X if it was sold in Australia? I mean, obviously you've got to take in the import taxes by the greedy government in Australia, and also the conversion from left-hand drive to right-hand drive, because they're obviously making them left-hand drive in the States and not making them from the factory in right-hand drive from the actual factory built, so they need conversion costs when they bring them into Australia. But yeah, if you still own a General Motors vehicle, or you sold your General Motors vehicle because you were sick of them, would you consider actually buying one? As I mentioned before, $226,000, that's US dollars. You know, compared to a hypercar of 2.5 million running those times, it's very considerable. Has General Motors listened to its audience of its old V8 lovers and, you know, loud engines and cars properly now and not constantly selling electric vehicles that nobody wants? Yeah, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching today's video. Just a quick video of what I read of a General Motors vehicle, a factory motor coming out with those impressive times. Very impressive. As always, my name is Matt and you've been watching Curtis LSA TV.